Good evening and welcome to today's presentation. In today's video, I am going to teach you, or rather show you, on how you can do recording in PowerPoint. So, how to record slides in PowerPoint. I'm going to give you a series of steps, or rather steps or a procedure that you will be required to follow in order to make a successful recording of the slides in PowerPoint. So let us begin with the step number one. So step number one that will be required to do is ensuring that we have MS Office 2019 or a newer version of the same installed in our personal computers or even on our desktops. So by me saying that MS Office or a newer version of the same, it means that I will be required to have MS Office 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, or even 2023 if at all it has been launched into the market, installed in my PC. That means that MS Office 2018 and below cannot be able to perform such a function. So I am going to show you a snapshot of the MS Office PowerPoint presentation 2021, how it looks like, because specifically today we are learning on MS Office PowerPoint presentation. So this is how MS Office 2021 looks like. I just took a snapshot of the ribbon part of the PowerPoint presentation so that you can just have a preview of how MS Office PowerPoint presentation looks like. So after we have installed MS Office 2019 or even 2021 in our PCs, we proceed to step number 2. So step number 2 is to launch the MS Office PowerPoint presentation. Since having installed MS Office in our laptops and even in our PCs, it comes with a series of applications, that is like MS Office Word, MS Office PowerPoint that we are learning today, MS Office Access, MS Office Excel, and even MS Office Publisher, and the many other applications that we do interact with in our day-to-day learning. So after having launched my MS Office presentation, this is how it will look like. So that is how it is going to look like. After we have launched it, we now proceed to step number 3, and the step number 3 is creating as many slides as you can, depending on what you want to present, by clicking on the new slide in the slides group. So I am going to show you what is a group in MS Office PowerPoint presentation. But before that, let us just have a snapshot of the same. So this is the snapshot of the slides group. So this is what we call a group. The whole of this is what we call a group, and the contents in this group, we have the new slide, we have the layout, we have the reset, and we have the section. So the whole of it is what we call a slides group. After we have clicked on this new slide, our slides will begin popping up on our screens so that we can begin adding content. So that is where we are supposed to click so that we can create as many slides as we can and add content onto them. Then to change the layout of the slides, you will be required to click on the layout in the slides group and choose the layout of your choice. So I am going to give you a snapshot of the same too. Still under the slides group, will be required to click this time round on this section, the layout. After we have clicked on the layout, it will give you several options on the background, or rather the layout that you will be fit to use. So after having done with that layout, we'll be required now to proceed to step number 4. So step number 4 is now you click on the slideshow tab. I'm going to give you a snapshot of the same so that you can be able to know what is a tab in MS Office PowerPoint presentation. So this is the snapshot of the MS Office PowerPoint presentation, and the whole of this is what we call the tabs. But this time round we'll be required to click on this alone slideshow tab, after which we will navigate to the slideshow group and click on from beginning. So that is where we are required to click. Still under process number 4 or step number 4, but under Roman 1, in the setup group of the slideshow tab, click on record slideshow. Click on the record slideshow. So this is where I like us to put more emphasis on, since as I began I clearly quoted that MS Office 2019 or earlier versions do not have such privilege. I'm going to give you a snapshot of the same so that you can be able to see this privilege that we have been given in MS Office 2019 or newer versions. So that is the snapshot. So we have the slideshow group here. This is the slideshow group. This is the slideshow tab. Under the setup group, we have this feature here. We have this feature here of recording slideshow, and that is where we'll be required to click on so that we can begin our recording of the slides. So after having clicked on the slideshow, a new window will pop up, and you will be required to click on record. On that new window, you will see a symbol like this one that is red, and this is where you are required to click so that you can begin recording your slides. So that is where we are required to click so that we can begin our recording. So once you click on the recording button, a window will pop up and you will be required to begin your presentation while recording. So after having done all that, you will have done your assignment, you will have done your project of requiring you to maybe record your slides while doing a presentation. So that is it for today. Kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel so that you can get more of this content, and any other questions you can just ask me in my forum. Thank you, and that is it for today. God bless you. Bye bye.